Hello people, welcome back to Fantastic. Here we are again with another interesting topic, but a taboo topic for the market, which is actually insider trading. Now when we hear the word insider trading, one of the words which might pop up into your mind is illegal, because that is the perception we have about insider trading. But did you know there is one more side to insider trading, which is legal insider trading? Sounds interesting, right? So we are going to see today what are the types of legal trades or illegal insider trades, which can be legal, which can be illegal. So let me put the agenda for today's video. First of all, we'll be seeing the definition of insider trading. Then we'll see what are the laws made to prevent it and how SEBI implements them. And last but not least, what is the necessity to prevent this insider trading. So now without further ado, let's just dive into it. So usually we don't go into definitions and explain, but in this topic it was necessary. So what does the definition of insider trading say? Insider trading is nothing but using price sensitive information to deal into the securities of a company for one's own personal benefit. So if a person gets out an information of a company before it publishes into the public, like such information which might be able to impact the prices of the stock of that particular company. So if he or she uses this information for one's own personal benefit, this will be called insider trading. So who can have such information, or who is considered as the insider in this term insider trading? Let's understand that. So as you all know, the management team of a company, which is basically the CEO, CFO and any other staff, or you can consider the directors as well. So they have the information of the company before it publishes into the public. So basically any corporate person who has such kind of information can be considered as insider. Any government officials like the RBI employees or the Food and Drug Administration employees who have the confidential information of where there is credit policy, there is license issue or cancellation, ban, penalty, etc. Any information which is confidential before it goes into the public, they have the access to this information, they can be considered as insiders. Any lawyers, suppliers, brokers, bankers or distributors who have such information or have access to a company's information which is confidential, they can be considered as insider. Not only these, the friends, relatives and actually the family of these kind of people who are insiders will also come under the purview of insiders. So basically when he or she or this person uses this information for personal benefits, it becomes insider trading, and then this person will be considered as the insider in the insider trading. So now let's understand what is legal insider trading. Yes, you heard it right. So this can also be done legally. Let's just understand the basic difference between the legal and illegal one. So if you own a company, if a person owns a company, it is very obvious to own the shares of that company as well. And it is very common to purchase and sell the securities of the company. But you will actually have to inform the regulator before you do any trade. So if any corporate official does a trade and does not inform the regulator, then it is considered illegal. Now apart from this, there is a concept called blackout period or a trading window. So the regulatory actually opens a trading window in which the corporate officials or the owner or this insider person who is considered insider can officially or legally purchase and sell the securities of that company. Now usually this window is open, but when does this window close? So the regulator actually closes this trading window in scenarios where there is a possibility of high volatility in the prices of that share. Like if there is a high volatility possibility due to any corporate actions like quarterly results, buyback announcement or dividend announcement, etc. So in this kind of period, the regulatory closes this trading window. And if a person does a trade after this window is closed, then it is considered illegal. Now any person who does this illegal insider trading, like after the trading window is closed or after without informing the regulator, so SEBI has the right to penalize them. Now talking about penalty, let's just see how SEBI governs this. So basically in India since 1992, SEBI has been regulating it, but in November 2014, SEBI have made some changes and improvements called the SEBI Prohibition of Insider Trading Regulations 2015. Now, in this, first, SEBI can penalize up to 25 crores or 3 times of the profit which any insider has made out of unpublished news. Then, SEBI may issue orders prohibiting an insider or refraining him or her from dealing into the securities of the company. Third, SEBI can ban the insider trader from trading in the stock market for a certain period, or SEBI may initiate or can actually initiate criminal prosecution. So actually this process of learning this insider trading does not end here. In this video we understood what is insider trading, so the legal and illegal one, and how is SEBI regulating it. There is a part 2 to this insider trading video, and in the part 2 we'll be seeing how you can make money out of it, how you can logically make money out of it, where do you find this insider news, where you can find it even though if you are not an insider or related to an insider. So how you can find this news, how you can analyze this news and make benefit out of it and money out of it. So this all will be covered in the second part of our insider trading video, so stay tuned for that. So if you have not yet, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you'll get notified when the next video comes up also. And do like the video if you like the content, leave a comment for any suggestion, and see you in the next one. Did you know the Settlement Regulations 2018 have introduced a new term called settlement schemes for insider trading? Under this mechanism, an entity is allowed to settle charges by paying a penalty without admission or denial of guilt. In recent times, billionaire investor Rakesh Jhunjhunwala settled a case with market regulator by paying 2.48 lakh rupees for alleged violation of prohibition of insider trading norms in the matter of Geometric Limited, which is now part of HCL Technologies.